Hi, Gary here from MrG Shave, back for another Saturday head and face shave. Sorry about Wednesday, I had 3 wasp nests to deal with. One of them was extinct anyway, and that was at my daughter's house, and she also had a live nest. So I had to go over to my daughter's on Wednesday to let the exterminator in. And I realised I had one in my own back garden, actually right next to my bedroom window. Which made life a little interesting for me. I didn't get stung, but yeah. So I asked him if he could come over and do my house as well. So Wednesday was just one of those. I only knew about it on Tuesday when I got a message from my daughter's partner, Sean, that he wanted me to go over and let the guy in that was going to get rid of the wasps. So it was short notice. And it was just at the wrong time for my shave, so I decided not to shave on Wednesday, hence the long beard. So yeah, right, so having explained Wednesday's missing person, I'm going to go on and show you my choices for today. Today I'm using the Obsidian Green Yaqi 24mm synthetic 2-band brush. Really nice, beautiful brush this. It's cold shave again today, so I'm putting that straight in the cold water. The bowl is kind of on rotation. It's my LifeVenture. It's the blue bowl. Brilliant bowl, as I keep singing its praises, and it's a few pounds on Amazon. It's really cheap, so really good bowl that. And then the razor today, I felt because I've got so much growth on my face, I needed an aggressive razor, so I've gone for my Masamune, it's Tatara Masamune Nodachi, which I believe is a 0.95 gap. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below, but this is quite an aggressive razor. It's got a fair bit of blade exposure as well, so I would, well, I'll tell you what I think in terms of how it stands up against the R41, which is kind of my baseline for aggressive razors, but I think it's pretty close. And then for the dome, I'm going to use the leaf. I know it wasn't in the image at the beginning of the video, but I just decided last minute that I was going to use the leaf. It doesn't get enough love at the moment, so I'm going to use the leaf on the dome, and it's safer than the Tatara on my dome as well. So but yeah, so that's all the hardware done. I haven't checked. I think this is, it's got to be either 197 or 198. I'll check when I go off camera now to get ready for the shave, and I'll let you know when I come back. I'll be right back. Right, I'm back, all ready for the shave. Right, let's start off by wetting the subject down. This is nice. Weather's pretty rubbish at the moment. I mean, yesterday was just solid rain. About 18, 19 degrees C. So it was all right. It was a more comfortable temperature than you've got over in Europe at the moment. In some parts of Europe, Italy, Spain, and all of that, with their heat wave and 40 degrees. I'd far rather the temperatures that we've got at the moment. Certainly, it's fine if you get those sort of temperatures for a day, maybe 2, but after that it starts getting on your nerves, that sort of temperature, especially when at night it doesn't drop below 25 degrees. It's too hot, certainly for me anyway. The pre-shave today, I was going to say the shave number today is 199, so I'm nearly on my 200th shave, DE shave. I've actually done a lot more than 200 shaves, but on the videos, I've done 200 videos of my DE shaves. Today's shaving oil is Mr. Masseys shaving oil. So this is my pre-shave. Let's see, Cedarwood and Lime is the scent on this. But usually with shaving oils, the scent is not that strong. Give it a shake. So I'm going to have to use a fair bit of this. Oh, I may as well take the cap off if I can. Yeah. This is another one of those that the restrictor is too restrictive. Oh, actually this has got a really nice scent strength. I'd forgotten about this. Oh, that's quite nice. I would say that's a strength 3 or 4 out of 10 in terms of scent strength, certainly for a shaving oil. That's probably the strongest scent I've got in shaving oils. I don't use it enough, I don't think. So I'm just going to put the restrictor back in. Now this is another soap I haven't used in a while. It's like a stuck record, this, isn't it? I mean, I have lots of shave gear that I haven't used in a long time, but this I really haven't. This is probably over a year ago since I've used this, and it is a close shave isn't always a bad thing, and it says Savage Savage on here, but I guess it's a Brut. I think it's an homage to Brut, and the soap sort of gives that clue as well, and it smells of Brut to me, and that's the aftershave I'm using today. But yeah, I think the Incredible Hulk would like this shave soap. I don't know whether you can see that on camera, but that's got a hue of green. But yeah, I had to put quite a lot of water into this, at least 20 sprays. I stopped counting. I was distracted by something, and I can't remember how many sprays I put in this, but at least 20 sprays, and I actually think it could take another 4 to 8 sprays. Certainly if I was going to use this for a straight shave, I'd put another 8 sprays in here. But this is fine for what I want it for. So let's start on the dome. And yeah, to me it does smell like Brut. It's not a strong scent again. Oh, that feels great. That's really relaxing. Yeah, so it was an interesting Wednesday. Had to keep the windows shut for a few hours until the wasps calmed down after they'd been poked and prodded. And then, to be fair, within a few, well, I would say it was less than 12 hours and I didn't see another wasp come out of my nest outside my window. So it worked really well. I don't think my nest was that big, to be honest. There was a constant flow of wasps going in and out, but it was sort of one at a time, whereas I know when you get a bigger nest it's like 5, 6, 7 at a time, and my daughter's was a bigger nest than mine, because that, you know, you could see quite a few wasps outside it before the guy even prodded the nest, or prodded the hole where they were going in at least. This is nice. It's not a strong scent on the face. Off the puck, it's definitely not, you know, it's a good sort of 6. But on the face, I would say this is about a 3. In fact, I can still smell the lime and cedarwood coming through this. So, but if I remember correctly, this is pretty good soap, and I haven't seen anybody use it for such a long time. So let's start with the dome. I believe these are Permasharp blades in here. Oh, this is so nice. You know, when you don't have to care what you're doing. Sorry, I'm going into a trance. Especially with the cold water on the dome. And when you rinse your razor in the cold water and then put it to your dome, that's so nice. I'm enjoying this. Oh, funny story. Last night I came to clean my teeth and I was sort of half asleep. I was so tired. And I just picked up what I thought was toothpaste. Yeah, that wasn't a very nice taste. Vet's best. Dental gel for a dog. Yeah. Note to self, don't use the dog's toothpaste. To be fair, I did realise as soon as I saw it was a gel and not toothpaste, I thought that's not my usual stuff. What is it? So I didn't actually put it in my mouth. But funny. Right, here we go. Tatara Masamune Nodachi. This is their aggressive razor. And it's got a Gillette 7 o'clock green in it. Permasharp. Feels very smooth. Doesn't feel aggressive with this blade. Even though I know this is an aggressive razor. I was asked by someone who left a comment, I think he's a subscriber, if I could sort of judge the aggressiveness of a razor on a scale of 1 to 10 in my future videos. I would say this would be right up there with the R41, especially if you put a feather blade in this. It would certainly, it may even surpass the R41 if you put a feather in it. Mind you, if you put a feather in the R41, you're pretty much committing suicide. No, you're not. But that is aggressive. Or a Kai blade. Kai and feather are probably the sharpest and the most aggressive blades on the market today. Now I tend to advise to use those in mild razors, and I use milder blades in aggressive razors, hence the 7 o'clock green in this razor. And it's giving me a very comfortable shave at the moment, to the point where I think I could have actually got away with using the Nodachi on my dome. But I haven't used the leaf for so long. I just thought, no, I'm going to use the leaf. Carefree. That feels great. You can just, the scent is there, but it's not filling the bathroom. And that's what I like out of a soap. But I mean, this is a really nice, it's not in your face. And the wafts that you do get of the scent, to me, do remind me of Brut, which is why I'm using the Brut aftershave. And I'm pretty sure that's what they were aiming for. So across the grain using the leaf razor. Itch. So what have you all been up to this week? And what are your plans this weekend? I'm on Sunday. The weather's not going to be good enough for a barbecue. It's too high a risk of rain and wind and everything else. So I just thought I'll do something summery inside. So I'm going to marinate a chicken today for tomorrow. A tandoor chicken. And I'm going to kind of do a fusion with that and Caribbean. So I'm going to do rice and peas to go with it, with a nice side salad on Sunday. But if you're doing a tandoori, you've got to marinate it for 24 hours at least. So across the grain on this side is straight up. So yeah, if I were to grade this, I'd put this up at an 8 out of 10 for aggression. Probably very similar to, I'd say probably the R41 is a little bit more. But with this blade in it, it only feels like a 5 out of 10. So it just shows you the difference a blade can make. There is a little bit of blade feel on it. But there should be more. So that's why I say that. The reason this doesn't feel as aggressive as normal is because I've got a different blade in it. And it just goes to show that in some respects, if you're going to rate a razor from 1 to 10, that rating will all depend on the blade that you put in it. So it's very difficult to rate a razor in aggressiveness. If you put an Astra blade in a Merca 34C, it'll give you a great shave, but it'll feel very mild. But if you put a feather in a Merca 34C, then it'll be a medium razor. So it just depends, because the feather and the Kais are slightly wider, you know, across. So you've got the two ends there. So it's that bit from top to bottom there. That's the two ends. That's the middle, if you like, and it's that measurement there. And the feather and the Kais are wider than any other blades, and that's why they feel more aggressive, and they certainly feel sharper. So let's go for the third pass. Let's get some of this residual lather from around the neck of the brush. You see, it's a fantastic smell out of the bowl, but once you put it on your face, I'd say the scent strength out of there is easily a 5 out of 10. But when you put it on your face, it doesn't seem to have the same effect. So, who's been watching Wimbledon? It's going to be an interesting final today. I'm doing this shade before the final, and I'll probably watch it while I'm editing the video this afternoon. So, Djokovic against Alcaraz. Who's your money on? Mind you, by the time you watch this, we'll know who's won. But yeah, I think Djokovic, although after watching Alcaraz destroy Medvedev yesterday, I'm not 100% confident that my prediction that Djokovic will do it is going to come true. I do like watching the tennis, but I don't have to watch it all the time. But I do like to certainly watch the main games of the quarterfinals, semi-finals and final. So here we go, against the grain. Final pass for the dome. Oh, that's so nice. I do enjoy watching Wimbledon if I get the chance. I mean, one of the sports I can't really get into is cricket. I don't get that. It's great to go and watch the cricket, but I have been to the cricket before and I thoroughly enjoyed it. But let's just say I didn't watch a lot of cricket. It's just an excuse to go out on a bender. If you don't know what a bender is, going out on a bender is here in the UK. That means going out and have quite a lot of beers. Because I know a bender has different connotations, shall we say. Okay, against the grain on this side is a cross. You can definitely feel the blade when you're on the third pass. I was desperate for this shave, to be honest. I always am. When I get to 7 days, I just want to shave. You know, that's the first thing on my mind. Fantastic. Let's go for the pickup pass. And then I'll feel around to see if I've missed anything. Feels great. I am enjoying this shave. I enjoy all my shaves. Who doesn't? Well, I suppose those that use cartridges don't, but they certainly. I wouldn't have said they'll get as much pleasure out of shaving as you do with one of these. Again, thoughts below. I mean, I'm sure there'll be some out there that love using carts, and that's fair enough. Your mileage may vary, but it's not something I used to enjoy, using a cartridge razor, especially. I mean, if you've got 7 days growth, I mean, cartridge just can't handle that. It takes forever to shave with a cartridge if you've got 7 days growth. Right, I'm going to clean up and I'll be right back. Right, I'm back, all ready for the post-shave. Post-shave feel is great. Probably not as good as some of the more expensive or well-known artisan products, but it's good enough. It feels okay. BBS, obviously. I didn't say when I finished my 4th pass. I didn't actually feel around, but it was nothing. You know, I hadn't missed anywhere. So, very nice shave. Post shave is Boots Cucumber. I probably won't replace this. It's very nice, don't get me wrong, but it hasn't got witch hazel in it, so. But it is a toner. But I've looked at the ingredients, there's no witch hazel in this at all. I just bought it because it was at a time when I couldn't really get my hands on Thayer's over here, so I bought a toner with cucumber in it. So, and as I've been saying all along, I'm using Brut splash on lotion to go with the soap. And I have to say there is a difference, but it definitely it suits the soap, that's for sure. I would definitely say that soap is an homage to Brut, in my opinion. I could be completely wrong, but to my nose, they smell very similar. Yeah, there's a very similar scent to that, and they go very well together. So even if that isn't a homage to Brut, Brut aftershave is a great match. So, and then I'm finishing that up with Bulldog Age Defense Moisturizer. It's the kind of thing we need when we're getting older. Shake it, there's a bit liquidy. That's better. So I'm just putting that much on. That's plenty for the dome and for the face. Oh, and that, ladies and gentlemen, was a brilliant shave, and it's the end of the shave. So I should be back for Wednesday. I've got no more wasp nests, but it's just one of those. Sometimes life gets in the way and you just can't get a video done. And I'm about enjoying, you know, I enjoy doing these videos very much, and I enjoy the banter and the comments, and I enjoy getting new subscribers. Thank you very much to my new subscribers. But if there's something going on that is more important than shaving, then I'm gonna, you know, that will come first. And my daughter needed me to go over and let the guy in, so you know that my daughter comes first before my shaves and YouTube. So, but other than that, you know, I will endeavour to be here. On that note, I've got a holiday coming up, sort of beginning of August for a fortnight. So I'll let you know just before I leave. I'll probably do my last shave the night before I leave. I don't know, it might be the Wednesday before. So it'll be a Friday. I'll be doing the shave if I do it. I don't know, I haven't decided, we'll see. But I'm about 2-3 weeks away now. So just a heads up, I will be on holiday in about 2 or 3 weeks time. And then I come back mid-August. So, all right, I'll see you hopefully now on next Wednesday, as long as no other life events get in the way. They just have recently, I don't know why, but they just, you know, I've missed a few Wednesday straight shaves, but there we are. That's just the way the cookie crumbles, as they say. I'll see you now on Wednesday. Fingers crossed. Bye now.